discussing about the chapter alternating current. Last class we have discussed about the phasor and the phasor diagram, how to draw it, and also we have done for the AC voltage applied to a resistor. Today I'll be discussing about if I supply the AC voltage to a capacitor, then what will be the phasor diagram. Let us see through it. First we have to start with the voltage equation. So before drawing the voltage equation, let us draw the circuit. This is your capacitor which is connected to your AC source. Okay, this is connected to your AC source, so your current will be flowing to this, and this will be your capacitor. Now first of all, you have to start with the AC voltage equation, that is V equals to V naught sine omega t. So I will be marking this as equation number 1. This will be your AC voltage equation. You can write here AC voltage. AC voltage. Next step, what we need to find out? We need to find out the current. We need to find out the current, because when we used to draw the phasor diagram, we need to find out the relation between voltage and current. So voltage, it is already there. We need to find out the value of the current now. So for the current, we'll be using the formula potential difference VC is equals to Q by C. This is a formula from the capacitance. Capacitance is equals to Q by V, charge by potential. From there I have taken. Clear? So VC is equals to here, we have got VC is equals to Q by C, so it will be Q will be equals to VC into C, or we can write VC, I can write it from here, it is V naught C sine omega t. Don't write a C on the back, okay? Try to multiply this C with a V naught. So this we have got as V naught C sine omega t. I will be marking this as equation number 2. We have got a charge. Now for calculating the current, we can use a formula of the current formula, that is rate of flow of charge. Now I equals to dq by dt. That means we need to differentiate this. So it will be d by dt V naught C sine omega, it will be t. Here V naught and C is constant, you cannot do differentiation, that will be coming out of differentiation. So it will be V naught C d by dt of sine omega t. I need to differentiate now omega. Sorry, not omega, the sine omega t. Now if I differentiate it, let us check what we will get. So equals to, sorry, implies I equals to V naught C is already there. If you differentiate sine omega t, you will be getting cos omega t. But since here omega t is there, you have to differentiate it again. And if you differentiate it, you will be getting omega. So it will be V naught C cos omega t, and 1 omega will be multiplied, because here your angle is omega t. So omega t, again it should be differentiated. Then V naught cos omega t, what I will be doing, this C omega I will put it down, 1 by C omega. Now this 1 by C omega, here I can write V naught cos omega t, here I can write as XC. Now what is XC? XC is the capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance means resistance offered by capacitor, and that has a formula XC is equals to 1 by C omega. Now if I calculate it, V naught by XC, that is maximum voltage by resistance, it will be your maximum current. So it will be I naught cos omega t. Now I naught, it will be sine omega t plus pi by 2. It will be equation number 2. Why I have converted into sine theta? Because you can see your voltage equation also, it was in sine theta. So you need to convert this cos theta into a sin theta, then only you can compare it. We have the voltage equation that V is equals to V naught sin omega t, which I have marked as equation number 1. You can see both the equation now. I naught, there is V naught, that is the maximum voltage and maximum current. Sin is there. Here it is omega t plus pi by 2. Here it is omega t. This means that the angle of the current and the angle of the voltage is not same. And the value of the current, in the value you can see this is plus pi by 2. That means your current is leading the voltage by pi by 2 and as having a phase difference of pi by 2. Phase difference means the difference in the angle. Like omega t plus pi by 2 minus omega t if you do, so omega t will be getting cancelled, plus pi by 2 minus omega t, so omega t and omega t will be cancelled, phase difference will be pi by 2, and this pi by 2 is leading the current. Let us now draw the phasor diagram. That will be more clear in the phasor diagram. Let us see the phasor diagram now. First of all, you have to draw the wave. So here your current is having I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2, and that is V is equals to V naught sin omega t. That means your voltage is starting from origin. Okay, your voltage is starting from origin. This will be your voltage, the blue line. Then if I draw the current one now, the current is having a phase difference of pi by 2. So the current will be starting little bit from above. Okay, the dotted line that I have drawn, this is for your current. Now your voltage and the current, this is representing your maximum voltage, this is your V naught because this is your representing V or I, and this is representing your time. Blue line, again I am repeating, it is for the voltage, red line is for the current. So here this is representing your I naught, maximum voltage and the maximum current. If I draw the phasor diagram now, clear? Phasor diagram, this will be your time axis, this will be your voltage or current axis. Clear? Now what we have to do, this current is leading by pi by 2 and the voltage is lagging behind by pi by 2. So what we'll be doing now, the dotted line that I have drawn, like suppose the red line that I have drawn, you extend a line from here. Okay, you extend a line from the red line, then same way you extend a line from the voltage also. So this will be your V naught and this will be your I naught. Clear? Now you can see this is having a rotating with an angle omega t, and this you can see is having a phase difference of pi by 2. You can see the current is leading the voltage by pi by 2. So this is how we need to draw the phasor diagram for AC voltage applied to a capacitor. In the next class, we'll be discussing about the AC voltage applied to a inductor. Okay, thank you.